from Tampa Bay's streaming news leader. This is ABC Action News.
I'm Dee O'Reilly. It is going to be a beautiful, cool fall day today. Greg D will have your full forecast coming up. But first, I want to get to some really good news in the fight against the coronavirus. Pfizer announced this morning its COVID-19 vaccine is 95% effective starting 28 days after the first dose. These numbers were consistent among patients of all ages and races. The only side effect that participants noticed was some fatigue after getting the second dose. Pfizer expects to make available up to 50 million doses before the end of this year. And that news comes as the FDA authorizes the first COVID-19 test that you can take yourself at home, do it yourself, get results within 30 minutes. It's made by the Lucira company. You swab your nose, store it into a sample vial, and then get your results in about 30 minutes. Now, you will need a doctor's prescription to get this test. The Bucs game set for Monday night at Ray J could now be at risk of being moved to another date. That's because their opponent, the LA Rams, announced early this morning that a player tested positive for COVID-19. That player is now self-quarantining. The Rams says that all team activities will be remote today. The NFL rescheduled several games this season after multiple players on a team tested positive. Boeing 737 MAX plane is finally getting back into the air after being grounded for nearly 2 years. This morning, the Federal Aviation Administration cleared the jet to begin flying. The decision comes after design changes and investigations following a pair of crashes that killed 346 people. The grounding of the 737 MAX cost Boeing nearly $21 billion. It is a big night for top college basketball players. The NBA draft is being held tonight after being delayed months by the pandemic. Okay, here's something to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on Florida State's Patrick Williams. The freshman forward could become only the fourth Seminole ever selected in the top 10 of the draft. Well, the holiday season kicks off tonight in Tampa with the 10th annual tree lighting ceremony in Ybor City. The free family-friendly event is happening at Central Ybor. The festivities get underway at 6:30 with live holiday music, and then at 7 o'clock, Mayor Jane Castor is going to light the tree. I'm going to check in now with Greg D. He says you might need a sweatshirt or sweater if you go out there tonight.
Yo, absolutely, Dia. Once that tree is lit at 7:30 this evening, that temperature should already be in the upper 60s and will continue to fall fast. So if you're planning on staying around Ybor to grab dinner, you may want to keep that jacket handy. 8 o'clock temperature, 65. By 9, we're 64. By 10, we're 63. So you see that slide down. There'll also be some wind out there. Even 8, 9 o'clock. 8 to 10, 12-mile-an-hour winds, which will make it feel much cooler. Definitely will get you in that holiday spirit. It will be clear, though, with beautiful conditions. That continues in the 7-day forecast. Get a glimpse of it right now in the ABC Action News app. Dia?
Thank you, Greg. You can now get news 24 hours a day on our free streaming news channel. Just download the ABC Action News app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.